Welcome back to episode 2. This episode is going to be jam-packed. If you haven't already, check out episode 1. It talks about logging into Gcss-Army and getting your favorites folder set up and diving into Equipsit. Equipsit is a great tool, awesome tool. A lot of resources there, a lot of information can be pulled from Equipsit. So in this episode, we're going to dive into Equipsit a little more with a fine comb to figure out what all those tabs mean, what NMCM means, how to know if it's been dispatched, how to know if it's able to dispatch. So grab your notepad, grab paper, grab your computer, log in, follow along. If you got questions or have comments, feel free to drop in the bottom. Check it out. So now we're going to go into Equipsit, equipment display. So what equipment display is, it's going to show us everything that belongs to a UIC. However, once we get in here, this is the default setting for Equipsit. We haven't changed nothing. We haven't touched nothing. This is what it looks like when you get in here. There's a few things we could do in here, but since we're only talking about one specific company or one specific UIC, we don't need to do much. So our force element is also known as our UIC. So our UIC equals force element equals UIC. So we're going to type in the UIC for the company and hit enter. Now you're going to go ahead and exit out of that. I just want you to hit just enter itself.
Oh, okay.
So you see how it changed into numbers?
Mm-hmm.
So your force element is actually digital numbers in Gcss-Army. So if you ever see force element, it's talking about your UIC. If you ever see these numbers, it's talking about your UIC. So all it did was just take the Whiskey, Foxtrot, Sierra, Papa, Alpha, Alpha, and convert it into numbers. That's all it did. Only other thing I would like to point out, which makes a difference, is down here is your equipment category. So I like to change it A to K because I want to see all the equipment that's associated to this UIC/force element. Now that's in there, we're going to hit the execute button. You're always going to hear execute because that's how you, in simple words, execute actions in G-Army. So now this is the Equipsit. This is everything that belongs to that UIC is inside here. All the vehicles, all the radios, all the laptops, all the weapons, all the sites. This is what we are looking at right here. A lot of information can be processed and a lot of information can be viewed using Equipsit. And we're going to start going from left to right just to keep it dress in order. So the importance of this is how you could validate what's on your MTO. This is how you can verify serial numbers. This is how you can verify what's actually dispatched, what's not dispatched. So this is your know-all, be-all area. So we'll start right here from the left to right. This gives you your UIC, which everything's associated with 368. You got your LIN number. So everything is associated with your LIN number, and then your admin number, material description, your model number, your technical status, meaning that if it's deadline or not, your equipment condition. So if it's non-mission capable supply, these little trucks, meaning that showing that it's waiting on some type of supply to come in, probably a part. And then down here is all your NMCM, your non-mission capable maintenance, meaning that you have all parts on hand. These items could probably be action. You got your status, if it's able to be dispatched or not. You got your equipment number, your condition code. This goes back to your equipment category in the very beginning. So we have it from A to K, so it's going to display everything. You got your serial number of your equipment, the registration number, your material number, your work center. That means your work center, that this serial number belongs to this work center, your functional location. And when you hear the verbiage where it talks about ERC-P, this is where it gets your ERC-P status, user status available. So if it's labeled anything where it says ERC-P, that means that it's an ERC-P item. Gotcha. And then right here, your remark, this is the remark of the piece of equipment. So right here, if we highlight this row, we know that this piece of equipment is set to be at LRC. Any questions so far, sir?
No, everything looks good so far.
Okay. All right, so now we're going to jump into the action tabs right above. So we got our status board. We don't mess with that one. I don't touch this one. This is your refresh button. So let's say, for example, if where it says not dispatchable and we did dispatch it, you hit your refresh and it will go ahead and show that it's dispatched. You got your D1 status. So this is used for when the maintenance personnel, the clerks want to action or dispatch something, they will use this button. They'll highlight a equipment and they'll hit D1 and it'll go ahead and begin the process for dispatching. Same thing for your M1 notification. Your M1 means maintenance notification. They'll highlight a set piece of equipment. They'll hit M1 and it'll begin the notification. You got your Terminator eye. We'll come back to that for system view. You got your printout. So if you wanted to print this out as it looks, you can hit print. You got your work orders. This will show you what work orders are open. This will show you your services. This will show you what parts are available. This will show you your usage. This will show you your pickup, your usage report. Gun cards doesn't refer to us. MMD, don't mess with that one as well. And this is your change maintenance plans. Any questions, sir?
No, not yet.
All right, not yet. Okay, so we're going to highlight this first row right here. We're going to use some of these tabs. Some of these tabs that I believe that will benefit you, sir, would be for your parts tab. So if you want to highlight this row, and if you don't have your 5988 in front of you, you could hit this parts tab, and it'll show you all the parts that are in order for this set piece of equipment. So we'll go back one. That would be your back button. So now we're going to go ahead and so we clicked our parts tab and I skipped over the service tab. So now we're going to highlight that row and we're going to hit service. And this is going to show you when the services are due or when it's going to be done. So now the service is open, it's due, you have 298 days, so on and so forth. So now we could go back. We talked about services part usage. You could click on usage and it'll show you when the last time it was used. So this shows you all the times it was dispatched all the way back to beginning of time, 2017.
So this ain't been dispatched since 2024?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
This is a generator? Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Which in theory goes back to our services and our usage program. You should have a log where this vehicle is getting, when it goes through services, it should have a dispatch for it being ran for 2 hours. So we should have always a running usage report showing that this piece of equipment is getting utilized.
All right, I came upon a question.
Yes, sir.
All right, so going down to FMC, I can click multiple at a time like this and see if I click usage, will it show me all these usage reports at the same time?
Go ahead, click it. Oh, only one line at a time. That's probably for the usage report. You can do that.
Okay.
So I would say click another piece of equipment, maybe like the truck, and we'll try the truck and we'll click usage and see what that looks like. No objects were selected. Trailer's never been dispatched. Oh, but no.
Well, trailers don't show mileage. That's probably why.
Let me go down some more.
I mean, all the vehicles going to be up top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't dispatch. I mean, we could start dispatching weapons. That would be different.
So
No thanks.
we only have, it's just like Excel where it'll tell you the amount of numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 5 FMZ vehicles. Or is this only showing faults?
Fault, sir.
Okay. So
Now,
this
if you
isn't our
wanted-
full.
Now you bring up a good point with Excel. If you wanted to go to Excel, you could right click this guy over here, right click it, and then you can hit spreadsheet, and it'll take all this information and put an Excel sheet for you.
Got you. So how do we show, I'll probably jumping way too far ahead, but if this is only showing faults like deadlines and slash faults, how do we show what's FMC with no issues at all?
Right here, there's your FMC.
So we
So
only got,
so from here all the way down is FMC. So this from here to here is all your NMC. From here to here is all your NMCS.
but you said only all the rolling stock will be up at the top. So everything below here is just weapons, correct?
No, you should have all types of stuff in there.
I'm saying there's not going to be any more rolling stock down here. Or
No.
will there? Container radios, detectors, mask. Generator trailer mounted.
Nope.
Okay, so here's some rolling stock. It's a forklift. Computer. I know we got more equipment than this in regards to like the rolling stock.
I mean, the list is going to keep refreshing yourself the more you go down.
Oh, okay. Is there any way to filter?
If you
Is
just
this-
want to see rolling stock,
Uh-huh.
that's when you can filter the by equipment. If you go over here to the right, you would have to know the equipment category you want to see. So there's a few ways we could take the feathers off that chicken. If you just want to see wheel vehicles, we could filter it, just see wheel vehicles. If you just want to see, or say, for example, I just want to see everything in first platoon. So I use this feature a lot, is I'll highlight the row of admin numbers, right? And I'll right click it, and it's going to bring me to set filter. So now I'm setting my filter, and I want to see just what's in first platoon. So I know the admin numbers begin with 368.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go to dash. I'm going to go to 1 and asterisk. So when you type in words, letters inside Gcss-Army, it is sensitive. So in order for me to see everything that's in first platoon, I need to add the asterisk. So it's going to look for anything that says 368-1 and anything behind that. If I try to be specific, I always get an error. So I always do a asterisk after it. So then I'll click execute or check mark it, and it brings me everything in first platoon.
Okay. So now here we go. Now we got 2 generators that look like are fully mission capable, no issues. 1 RT240. Okay. All right, this makes more sense.
And then now to get back seeing everything, then you just have to go in, set filter, and take everything back out.
So before you go too far, so this right here, you could leave it at.
Go ahead, sir.
So can you do this where you do, oh shit, 1, and then over here you do 368-2 asterisk, and then it'll show you everything in first and second, or no?
No, we could try it. I've always done it individual just because I didn't want to get confused. But let's see what it does. No, because it's only 33 items.
Okay. Did you say I had to go to here, set filter? All right. Sorry, I went on the side.
No, you're good. It all depends what information you're trying to hunt down, is what filter you want to see, or how
Okay.
you want to present the information. Like if I just want to see all wheel vehicles, then I could go ahead. If I know the admin numbers, I can filter by admin numbers. If I know the specific LIN numbers, then I can filter by LIN numbers. If I know the specific model numbers, and I can filter by model numbers.
Okay.
All right, another cool thing, or another thing that I mentioned earlier, was this Terminator eye. So this Terminator eye is system view. So you highlight a piece of equipment and you can hover over it, and it breaks down the serial number of everything that belongs to it. And another thing I like about it, you could double click on it, the generator set, and it'll show you the location, it'll show you the bumper number, where it's at, the organization it belongs to. So there's been, when we got back from Gaza, there was a lot of equipment that was not belong to us that we had to go in here and change manually. The other nice thing about system view is you go into the spot where it says documents or SEER data, and you go to history, and it brings the history of all the work orders set against that piece of equipment. So you know when something got ordered or when it didn't get ordered.
Does it have that for dispatches too?
Yes, they'll be all in here.
Gotcha.
So as you see, there's no D1s. So go ahead. So we're going to go back, sir, and to answer your dispatch question, I'll let you pick a vehicle, and I'll walk you through it.
Go to. Let's go to that. Oh shit. Let's go to this forklift. Where is it at? Right here. So highlight the whole thing. The eye.
I call it Terminator eye. Yep.
And then from here,
Double click that.
Click this. Let's go to SEER data, SER data history. And then from here, you said I'm looking for a D1. So the last dispatch was on the 12th of August for utilization. So if it was on the same day, does that mean it was open and closed the same day?
You could click on it and see when it was closed. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So this shows you the dispatch. Yep. Shows you how far they drove. Oh, that fell.
So they only did 0.1 of a mile or hour. What is this? Yeah, 0.1 of a mile. All right. And then you said where do you go to see when it was open and closed?
Go back to the main screen. It should have when it was closed out.
Start the 15th.
Yeah, and your usage, return usage and date, where you were at.
Yeah, right here. They only used it for 0.1 of a mile, if that. That's crazy. Okay.
Then you can see who dispatched it, and we could go back and talk to that operator and be like, hey, how long did you use it for?
So wait, you go here.
Yeah.
Go
right
down,
there.
Flanagan. Hey, you shouldn't have showed me none of this. I'm gonna be out here snooping now.
All right, so now you could go back, sir. We'll go and check out the usage report, and we'll compare the two, see which one you like better. When Gcss-Army, there's many ways to skin the cat. You could look at the usage report. You could look at how we did it with serial data history. You could go with the screen you're on right now and see when it was happening. It all depends what information you want to see and how you want to see it.
All right, so is these the discrepancies where you tell us like we're not dispatching, we're just operating vehicles? Because it jumps from 68 to 112 or 1,068 to 1,112.
Yep, and people are fat fingering it. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
See, like this one right here, we went, like you said, 0.1, and then we went 0.2 again. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. So here, if you did a manual dispatch, let's say the system got messed up, how would it, the manual dispatch never gets uploaded into G-Army, or is it supposed to once you close it out? I know we're not
No.
supposed to do manual dispatches.
It doesn't get uploaded. So G-Army is only gonna see that spike in mileage. If you could go back and recreate the manual dispatch once everything is corrected, or you correct the deficiencies of why you could not dispatch it, then you could actually go back, create that dispatch, and set the date, back set the date, recreate it and close it, and it'll capture everything.
So hypothetically, if we found that manual dispatch, we could create the difference between this mileage here, or like actually document it.
Yes, but then you're gonna mess with all. So then you would have to go back and change all this.
No. I'm saying just like
Oh yeah, okay, yes, sir. To
how
answer
it
your question,
jumps.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
That is.
All right, I'm good on this part, Chief.
Already been published, but it hasn't been hung out yet.
All right, we'll go back to the main menu. I got a few. Let me review my notes that I wanted to hit everything with you. We talked about the purpose of this. You can verify your MTO, how to access Equipsit. We talked about that. All the LINs and UICs, all that made sense, sir?
Yes, sir.
Understanding the FMC, NMC status. And this is how we pull our OR rate too as well. We pulled it, well, we don't pull it. There's a formula that pulls your quantity on hand compared to your quantity FMC, divide it times 100, and that's how we get your OR rate for that specific model.
Okay.
We talked about services, so that's another one people look at as well to see when services are coming up. So from this screen, you could get into your service screen. Another one, so we'll go ahead. We talked about the notification tab. So this one I'd like to see. We'll talk about notification tab and printing off 5988s, because printing off 5988s is a huge one. So as of right now, you're highlighted it, or you highlight that one. So you're going to go to hit this print button, and you're going to hit, it says inspection. You're going to just hit a check mark. And then you're going to hit print preview. And there's your 5988. Now there's two ways you could do it. One of the ways I do it is you could save it as a PDF, or you could hit print and it'll print straight out of Gcss-Army.
Too easy. I didn't realize it was this simple.
And then if you go back, so what we do to print out 5988s, if I just want to see everything in first, I will go to my admin number. I would go ahead and I'll let you walk through it. So now, sir, I want to print out all the 5988s for second platoon.
Filter. A-2 Ashridge. That. And go everything from.
And then I will go to my select all button right here.
Select all.
And then I'll hit my print button.
And then the check mark. Oh, cancel.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, cancel.
All right, so you say you go to your print button.
No, sir. The small print button. This one. This guy. Go back. This one right here.
My bad. Keep it on inspection. And then
Print preview. There you go. And if you want to change a page number, you just scroll right here.
Okay. Next page. All right, that's too easy. So then if I did want to print straight from here, I print this one.
Yep. I have adopted a practice where I would create a folder and I would save it PDF to my folder. And then if I need to email it someone, I will email them the whole list of PDF so they can print it. I've seen where you could email it to your personal self, like your Gmail or your Yahoo account, like you could email like a ESR or 5988, and then you could send it in a text message to somebody. So there's no excuse why they don't have access to a 5988 or ESR.
Too easy. So when I go here, you say you usually just save it as a PDF,
So what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Adobe PDF like that, or you do it a different way?
I do it a different way, sir.
All right, let's see.
So I go up here and I type in PDF exclamation. And then I click the save button. Tells me there's 39 pages. And then typically I would have a folder called
Dispatches.
dispatches or
50,
5988.
5988.
So then you could go second underscore 5988 echoes and today's date 25 SEPT. And then save. So now I know second platoon's 5988s are saved in my downloads.
Too easy.
So now on Fridays, we can incorporate, hey, making sure all that's printed out already. Because as you can see, it doesn't take too many clicks.
Not at all. This is very simple.
All right, so now if someone says a vehicle, so this is a good report. So if a platoon is reporting that, hey, my vehicle is broken or it does work, you could jump straight to Equipsit and be like, hey, clearly shows that it is FMC or clearly shows that it's NMC, either one. So now let's say I don't have my 5988, but they told me a part was on order. So what I want to do is I would highlight the row and I would go to notifications. We didn't really touch much on this tab up here. So I'll go to my notifications tab and I'll pull up my option. I always click all because I want to see all my notifications. And this will tell me all the notifications that it's open for. I got my notification number, and then I got my order number. So now I can see, oh, they do have a part on order. Oh, the notification is such and such.
Okay. What does this fault mean in here?
That's a check.
Okay.
Click on it. Let's see what it says.
Oh,
Go ahead and
actually,
highlight that row. Now you gotta select the
the
row.
whole row.
Yeah, you gotta select the whole row, and then let's go to notifications. Take-com, safety use. So there's assume right there that I was getting asked about. So that's a take-com message come out about the water buffalo. We
So
could
these
click on
mean
it.
these mean SUMs. Or,
Yep.
Okay.
So if you double click on the notification number, it should bring up, it might have description what they're not. So the reference is, we're supposed to reference this.
Okay.
And then this is how we close it out. We go in here and we say we completed it, and then we'll release it, check a flag, but that's fine.
That's a little advanced. All right.
Yes, sir. Now we're going to go back. We talked about, so some of the common errors I have a note here to talk about is serial number issues where people are having trouble verifying serial numbers, bumper number. Remember how it was a week ago where we had the discussion with supply. Supply was saying our bumper number is wrong, our serial numbers were wrong.
Mhm.
Our bumper number, this is how I would go about to verify exactly what it's supposed to be and what it's supposed to look like. And this is during PMCS, we talk about the importance of verifying the serial number with the admin number. We call them bumper numbers. G-Army calls them admin numbers.
Okay.
And this is how we verify what's on our property book to ensure if it says I have this many, I go in here, I verify the serial number that I have. And this report, like I said, this report feeds the ESR. This report feeds the service report. All that information can be accessed here. Not ESR, but you can see what's going to be on the ESR from here.
Okay.
Let me see. What else do I got? Pacing, we talked about pacing items. We talked about drill downs. It's real-time data, so it's not lagged or delay. So whatever you do inside Gcss-Army, this is what it's going to show or be.
All right, so I got usage here. We went over that. Usage report. That'll let you do the whole thing.
So click on usage report. It's going to take us to another T code. So usage report shows us everything from start date. So we could go ahead and we'll do this report live. So we'll go ahead and pick start date from September 1st. We'll see what was used from September 1st till now. So 9/01/2025. So it's going to search for, let's see what equipment it's looking for, because now it's looking for a specific piece of equipment. So let's see, if you ever see this multiple selections, that means you could input. So you have 1,000 things you wanted to look at right now. That's a lot. It's going to be a long report and really big. So I wouldn't do that one. So let's go ahead and go back and let's pick a specific model. Let's check our LHSs.
Got you.
So do you know the model number of LHS or admin number of LHS?
I don't know the full thing, but I know this is one.
All right, so
I know
here
the
it is.
description.
So we got an LHS, and we saw in the usage report, it was asking for what number? The equipment number. So now I need to see what my equipment number is for this LHS.
So it'd be the 1020, but I know we got different models. Like I know we got 8.3, I think it's 8.2 through 8.5, maybe. Because like right here we got the, oh no, that's not it. All right, never mind. Excuse what I'm talking about.
What's a commonality for your LHSs? I know it's an M1120, right?
Yep.
So now what can I do? I could go ahead and my
Filter.
model number.
Set filter, and then do like 1120 asterisk.
Yep. And then green check. There you go. So now I got all my 1120s. Doesn't matter what variant. I just know I told G-Army to make sure to get me 1120 and whatever else behind it. So now what I could do over here is I could highlight this, then go to my usage report, and I can see what was being used. There you go.
Sheesh. So start reading. This thing went, oh, so this says it went, is this the miles right here? How
Yeah.
much it went?
631. Man, that's the workhorse.
Yeah.
And the bottom is the hour. So we're just looking at the top.
Okay, so it's just these 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5. We got more LHSs than this.
No, we only got 5, sir.
Is it?
Yep.
2. Oh, okay. So this is the only LHS that's technically been reported over the last month.
That's what it looks like. Yes, sir.
All right, so if we go back, let me see something real quick.
There's all your LHSs. Now,
So
out of those
showing-
LHSs, sir, which one's a pacing item?
All of them.
Are you sure? According to G-Army, what's a
hold on,
pacing
hold on,
item?
hold on. I remember this. I only know how to see it on the ESR. So I would have to click this code. Wait, where'd it go?
Nah, it's right over here. Your ERC piece.
So ERC-P, oh, the P is the pacing item. Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, okay. I'm used to seeing it on the ESR. Okay, so 1, 2, 4 out of 5 are pacing items. But this one right here, this one isn't a pacing item because it has the ECHU?
It's an
Or
ECHU.
this is the ECHU.
That is the ECU. Is that the ECU?
Said ECU here, but I don't.
Yes. No, that truck is specifically an ECU truck.
Okay. Okay. So with this one, just reading this, that means we have the parts. We just waiting on it to be
Correct.
fixed.
Yep. So you can highlight it. Now let's look at it 5988. We don't need to print it, but we can look at it real quick.
Fuck. Let me, the spotter, I believe. Or did
That's the
I
history.
I went too far.
So you can highlight it. We're going to click notifications.
Notifications. Then we're gonna do all. But you said for the 5988?
Yeah.
I thought it was just print. You
Yeah.
just
This
hit
print.
this print.
This one.
Yeah, inspections. Yeah, okay, and then print preview. There we go. Okay. Date assembly. Issue date. So we're waiting on this. And we're waiting on these two tires, it looks like.
Looks like, yeah. So your quantity, we ordered one, quantity on hand, and then quantity issued. So nothing got issued. So right here, quantity issued, meaning that 1, 2, these 3 parts can be installed. So that's where your NMCM is coming from. It notice that it's deadline and you have all parts on hand.
Okay. Minus these two right here.
Yes, because those are slash faults. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, too easy.
What'd you think about episode 2? A lot of information in there. This is a 2-part series, so just so you know that there's more information to come. But as you could saw, there's a lot of filters and tabs you could go through in there, and there's a lot of information you could extract and pull. We didn't cover all of it. That's in episode 3. We'll be covering a little bit more into Equipsit. So stick with us. Check out episode 3. It should be coming up next.